back in the garage again. So working on my wife's 1998 Dyna Super Glide. She took it on a little ride earlier, testing out the LEDs. Check out the previous video. So when she came back, discovered a new problem, right? That right there. Don't know what that is, but it's brown and it wasn't there before, so problem for another time. But what we're going to do here is we're going to change her engine oil. Main reason why she took it out for a ride. So don't have the manual for this one, so I had to look everything up on the forums. Right here I got Valvoline 20 weight 50 motor oils. Calls for 3 quarts. I got my torque wrench is in inch pounds, so it's supposed to be 14 to 21 foot-pounds. Going off 14, change it to inch pounds, 168 inch pounds, so I put it at 170. I got a 3/4 H socket. 3/4 socket. This is for the oil plug. And then I have on the extension, I have a 11/16. This is for the oil filter. And then I have my 3/8 inch drive. And going down here, I have a stand. Got this off Amazon for 100 bucks. Pretty good, extra wide for motorcycles. It has this little attachment right here, which just plugs right up into here. You add a socket to it, it goes up or down. Nice little purchase. And then I have my oil drain pan down there. So we get set up right here and we'll get started. So as you can see, there's 2 plugs down here. There's one right here, and there's one right here. This one up here is the engine oil. All right, when you do it, make sure you don't let the O-ring, it's located right here, drop in your bucket. Just makes it easier for you afterwards. So we'll give it a minute, we'll let that drain. So checking the plug right here for any metal. Doesn't seem to be any, it seems to be in pretty good condition, which is always good. Even the O-ring's in pretty good condition. And just like that, it's pretty much drained. So let's move over to the oil filter. All right, moving on to the oil filter. Got a little paper towel underneath here like this. Take my socket. Off just like that. It's got some oil in there, so be careful. Take my paper towel and clean it up. Alright, just like that. And pull this bad Larry out over here and dump that oil, engine oil in here. Set this off to the side. Got my new one right here. It's K&N Performance. I got this one at Advanced Auto Parts. See? Exact same. A little longer actually. Just making sure it fits because it's the first oil change I've done on it. Never bought any part that wasn't Harley, so, well, that's not true. Haven't bought any parts that wasn't Harley at an AutoZone or O'Reilly's or Advanced Auto Parts, which way better, just a little cheaper. All right, like this. Get my finger in the oil, a little bit on the seal. All right, now we gotta put the drain plug back in. So come down here. So I got my torque wrench. Like I said previous, it's already set to 170 inch-pounds because it's supposed to be 14 or 21 foot-pounds. So I just pulled up a quick converter on Google. So since this O-ring's in pretty good shape, I'm not gonna replace it. It looks like it was just replaced recently. Ooh. It's not good. Also, I did not get a replacement one, but this one's in pretty good shape. It doesn't look all messed up. So I'm gonna hand start it.
Looks like just good and tight is gonna be it.
Alright, it's gonna be seconds for y'all. It was like a 5-minute hunt for me to find this tape. So I'm not sure if this is the right answer, but it's an answer. And I'm just gonna take some thread tape, put it around here, like so. And for the record, I don't think that it is stripped in there, because the other one has the same loose feeling as well. Or it might be stripped, and that's why it's been leaking in the garage. Who knows? Hopefully this will fix it. Well, looks like I'm going to have to do another video about fixing the oil drain plug. So I'm gonna have to go get a HeliCoil and somehow fix it. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Actually, you know what? We're gonna try and put oil in it and see what happens. All right, got my funnel here. Stick it down in there. We're gonna send it with this thread locker, not thread locker, the thread tape on there, and see if that holds while I take some time to procure all of the tools and equipment that I'm gonna need to fix the oil pan. So in the meantime, my wife should be able to write it. Make sure this is cleaned out. My wife should be able to write it, no issue, as long as it doesn't leak. So I'll give it tonight to see. Now, I've been around bikes all my life. I mean, my first bike was a 2000 Harley Davidson Road King. It was the police edition. My second bike was the one I mentioned in my intro video that I sold to my friend, 2005 Electric Glide Standard. It was my dad's. He actually traded me that one for my Road King, and then traded my Road King in for his 2018 Ultra Limited, which he later put a trike kit on, because he's old, really old. And then I bought my 2019 Street Glide, and then sold my my electric glide. So, you know, I'm all about the FLH models, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, you know, my mom rides a 2006 Heritage Classic, I think is what it's called now, or called then. No, it's called now. They don't make that bike anymore. Well, not that specific model. They make, you know, the Heritage. Maybe it was a Heritage Standard. I'm not really sure. But I rode hers when I was starting to learn after I got my license. When I was 18, 19. I don't know. It took me a while to get my license, just because my parents got out of motorcycles for a while. Just because my dad had a few accidents. I say a few, it's more like 3 really bad ones. But regardless, alright, so quick update. Not only is the oil plug stripped, but the transmission plug is also stripped. So I will be going to get a tap and die set for that. And of course, Harley can't use standards, so this is a 1/2 inch by 20 instead of a 1/2 inch by 13. So that's nice, which means more headache for me. All right, so back real quick. So I also picked up this drill from Harbor Freight. The one I had in my previous one is just not powerful enough to drill in the metal. So went and got a better one, drill in the metal. All right, so what I'm doing here is I am using a 33/64 inch drill bit to drill out the hole to prep it for the tap. So the kit I'm using is the HeliCoil thread repair for a 1/2 inch -20 for the thread size. So I drilled it out, wiped away all the metal shavings. Now I am setting up my tap. So I'm going to take my tap and I'm going to thread it through. This is what's going to create the new thread pattern inside of your newly drilled out hole. This is not the thread pattern for the screw, it's the thread pattern for the HeliCoil. So tighten that all the way up until it goes all the way through to create threads all the way through. Alright, so then I backed it out and so I'm backing it out. It was kind of hard to get in there just because it's so fine thread. And then what you're going to see me do now is get the HeliCoil, put it on the tool provided in the kit, insert it in there, and then same way, and you put blue Loctite on the coil itself. The same way you did the tap, you're just going to start threading it into the new thread that you created, and then you'll just let it sit. And once you do that, I repeated it for the transmission plug, and then I was done. So yeah, it's that simple. Essentially, you just drill it out, insert your tap, thread a new one, put the HeliCoil on there, blue Loctite, thread it in, let it sit for a little bit to let the blue Loctite take, and then you're good to go. So I've done this before with a handlebar riser because I over torque that as well. So anytime you over torque something or strip it, you can always, most of the time, not always, just insert a HeliCoil kit for a quick repair. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one.